Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. This is Live After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 32. Snitches get stitches, okay? We're gonna jump right into it, okay? Angela and Tony, okay? So we saw from the last episode, after she was trying to fight that lady and all of that, and then that laundromat in the at the hotel over Tony. And you know, they went to the diner to meet Loretta, and Loretta was like, girl, Tony being here cutting up. Girl, after all of that, she got back to her car, and the federal marshal texted him, was like, hey, yo, FYI, you ain't got to worry about Tony because we got him, okay? And so Angela is all upset, and I'm like, girl, this, you should have been like, girl, I mean, this is perfect. Like, he been running all over town. He was trying to mess people at the diner, girl, like, but of course, Angela was upset, okay? But she got her homeboy Tommy there. Tommy's like, girl, I'm so sorry this happened to Tony. Girl, lay your head right here, baby. I'm so sorry this happened to Tony. Lord, oh, this is such a sad event. This is so sad, girl. Tommy was right there, okay? Tommy was like, look, you know, she need a better man. I'm that better man, okay? I wouldn't put her in all of this, like... And I'm like, Angela, this is the man for you, girl. This is ridiculous. You got a good man right there in the car with you, but you want to play around with Tony? Girl. They got people everywhere looking for a Tommy, girl, and you just... ridiculous, okay? The next scene we got, Angela, with her crazy self, is headed to the jail to go and see Tony, okay? And we... I don't know how Angela's voice got worse, but Angela's voice seemed like it was worn out or something. She was in there like, I'm so upset because Tony put me in this situation again, and I'm so upset. I don't even know what to do with myself. I gotta go to the jail, and I gotta figure out why Tony did this to me and get all the answers. I'm so upset. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what happened, okay? And Tony's like, girl, yeah, they came and got me. They found me in the car. You know, they pulled out their weapons or whatever. And, you know, they arrested me. And, yeah, they probably could, you know, charge me for this. But, and I might get some prison time. But you know what? I love Angela. Okay? And I told her I was going to marry her. And that's the truth. And, I want her to send me some money. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Of course, Angela's gonna go back with Tony. Like, girl, Angela wants to go to the prison so that Tony can continue lying to her. Girl, it's a mess, okay? She wants to figure out, she wants to go to prison and hear the truth so then she can figure out if she wants to break up with him or not. All that fighting you was doing over Tony, girl. All that fight you was trying to do over Tony last episode. Girl, this ain't worth it. This man lying up to you. He lying to everybody. And of course he's lying to you, sis. Anyways, next we got Glorietta and Alex. We see Glorietta and Alex in the bed chat, and I was like, oh, I don't want to see this. I mean, nobody wants to see this. Like, can we stop? Like, why? Okay. And, Glorietta said they did the shebang, okay? And I was like, girl, say no more. We don't want to hear nothing about nothing, okay? They are about to go meet her mama, okay? And you can already tell Glorietta's nervous, you know, and she's like, look, you about to meet my mama. She told Alex, don't tell my mama that you converted to Muslim in prison, okay? Like, tell her that you grew up Christian. You like, try to evade the question, you know. And I'm like, girl, why does he have to lie to your mama about being Muslim? Is your mama prejudiced, girl? Like, what is really going on? Okay. Glorietta doesn't like that he's Muslim because his ex-girl converted him to Muslim. That not in prison he converted to Muslim, but his ex-girl converted him to the Muslim faith. And I was like, girl, what is the problem, girl? Don't we accept all religions, girl? What is really going on, okay? And then we cut to them. They're in the car, and your boy got on his Argyle sweater, okay, to meet Mama. And I was like, okay, I see you trying to look wholesome, Alex. I see you trying to look wholesome, okay. And we see they get to the park. They gonna meet Mama at the park, okay. And when we see Tammy, Glorietta's mama, I was like, it all makes sense, girl. This is Pennywise Senior, okay. This is why Glorietta is crazy, okay? Because right off the bat, Tammy was crazy, and I was like, girl, this woman is crazy, okay? First of all, we need to call Caesar 911, the dog whisperer, to get them dogs under control, okay? Because them dogs was taking her for a walk, and I was like, girl, get this under control, okay? She's like, I can't shake your hand because I have dog all over my hand. I got dog all over my hand. I can't shake his hand. I have dog over my hand, okay? So what were you in prison for? Burglary. Okay, what happened? Yeah, okay, okay, so what is your religion? Muslim. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, that is a problem, okay? And I was like, girl, what? Tammy wants, her daughter to be married to a Christian man, okay? So Alex being Muslim is a problem for her. And she's like, are you going to convert my daughter to Muslim? Huh? Is that going to happen? Are you going to leave her if she doesn't convert to Muslim? And Alex was like, I mean, now that I think about it, I don't know, maybe. I might leave her, like, I don't really know, okay? And I was like, dang, Alex. And you could tell Glorietta was like, so you just gonna leave me if I don't convert to Muslim? Like, okay. And I was like, y'all all a mess right here. Like, this is crazy. And so Glorietta gets up and she starts walking away. And then the mama started walking away, and then Alex started walking away. And I said, girl, this is a mess, okay? Tammy crazy, all right? And so Glorietta and Alex get to talking, and she's like, you started it because, you didn't have to tell her mom that you was Muslim. And he was like, what was I supposed to tell her? I'm not going to lie to your mama like that. I'm not going to lie to your mama like that. And I was like, maybe you should have lied because Tammy crazy, okay? Next, Lizzy and Daniel, okay? Lizzy and Daniel was a struggle to get through this week, y'all. They was really a struggle, okay? They are about to go drinking. We saw last episode, the mama she don't really like Lizzy because all she want to do is drink. And I agree. Like, girl, every time we see you, you want to go drinking. I don't know, it's just like, okay, girl. So they in there, they met up with some friends, and they're playing pool. And the friends asked Daniel, like, how is it being out? He was like, I don't know, like, I got a little anxiety, like, this is a little rough for me, okay? And I was like, okay, well, that's reasonable, okay? And then all of a sudden, Lizzy's looking at her phone or whatever, talking to her friend, and she's like, girl, is that who I think it is? And it is her ex from a couple years ago, sitting slouched over, texting. And I was like, girl, that's not a good look, because he was we couldn't see his face. But he gave me frumpy teeth, and I was like, girl, what is that in the corner, okay? So Lizzy starts freaking out, and she says that it's somebody that she used to deal for / her ex, that she was talking to. And Daniel's like, girl, so, like, when was y'all talking? And she was like, around July, August. And he was like, well, we started talking in July, August for the second time. So we was all talking around the same time. And she was like, yeah, that's about right. And so this is the first time Daniel's hearing all about this. So Daniel, of course, already has anxiety just from being out. And so now he's in the room with his girl's ex, who she used to deal for. And then all of a sudden, Lizzy gets another text on her phone, and she's apparently her ex had texted some of the crew that they used to hang around with that they have, like, wires on. Basically, that they are, like, something, they look suspicious, and they snitching, okay? And so Lizzy starts to, like, get anxious or whatever, and, Daniel's ready to pop off, okay? He's like, who Look, who won it? Okay, who won? I'm about to. He was holding that pool stick like, who won it? I'm ready to fight. Okay, and I'm like, Daniel, this isn't your fight, baby. This not your fight. Okay, but he's like, you know, in prison, I understand how like how snitches are like a terrible thing to be while in prison, so he understands the implications of them, you know, being like snitches or whatever, or like seen as snitches. And so, well, they say that they look like snitches because they have wires on, but obviously they got camera crew around. So these are some elementary drug dealers who don't know that they using the wires for the camera crew. I was like, girl, what in the backwards town is going on? Like, it was silly. I was like, girl, what? This is silly, okay? And so eventually, Lizzie goes outside to smoke or whatever. And she's like, girl, I want to go home, okay? And so all of a sudden, her and Daniel get to fighting in the street. And I was like, girl, what is they fighting for? I was so lost. Like, girl, what is you screaming for? And she just threw her purse. I was like, girl, what is going on? What is going on? I didn't have time for Lizzie this whole episode. Lizzie basically was getting called out on her lies and for not being honest with Daniel. And so she wanted to play the victim and be like, you know, this is my past and I don't want you to be involved in my past and you can't judge me for my past, girl. But I mean, the past is becoming the present, sis, because you're not telling this man what had happened, so he don't know what he needs to be ready for. Like, you putting him in situations that your boy don't know, you know, and this is exactly what his mama was talking about, okay? So all that stuff that you was trying to say, you know, his mama was butting in too much and she was accusing you of stuff, like, you were very living up to it, girl. So I didn't have time for Lizzie. I was like, girl, bye, okay? So next we see Lizzie. She's riding in the car with her friend. Okay, her friend is taking her to the house, either Daniel's mama's house or something, girl, or her house. And they get Lizzie. So Daniel is there at the house, and Lizzie and Daniel get to arguing again about, you know, I understand where Daniel's coming from, because he's like, girl, don't you think I need to know about all of this? Like, I didn't know anything about this, you know? And Lizzie was trying to play the victim and she started crying. I was like, girl, go ahead. Okay, you was completely in the wrong, sis. You putting this man who just got out of prison in these bad situations, girl. You the enemy, girl. Like, bye, okay? Vincent and Amber, okay? Yo, Amber friend has got to go, okay? She messy. She messy and she aggravating, all right? So Vincent and Amber go to the strip club, okay? And they go to meet Amber's friends, okay? And Vincent was in there like this, like, ooh, can I just give me the to-go plate? You know, I don't want to be over here. Like, this is too much for me. And I was like, Vincent, I understand, okay? He probably just wanted to have a nice night with, you know, with Amber, but no, Amber wants to go to the strip club, you know, with her, to hang with her friends, okay? And it's like, okay. So she's talking to all of her friends and stuff, and her friends is like, girl, Vincent is being so you know, he's being so antisocial. And she's like, yeah, but that's, you know, that's Vincent, he's different from us, okay? And so Vincent tries to be Vincent tries to be social. So Vincent asked this man if he's a Latino. And the man's like, nah, I'm not Latino. And he's like, are you Latino? And the man is like, nah, I'm not Latino. And I was like, okay, Vincent. Vincent is in there just scaring people, okay? And so Vincent, like, he starts to warm up, and we see him, you know, dancing with a, you know, one of the strippers. And we see Amber, you know, trying to drop it low, you know, and pick it back up. And she was struggling, okay. And Vincent tells us that he has high testosterone. And I was like, okay, Vincent. I mean, why do we need to know that? Okay? But anyway. So Amber and her little messy friends, they go outside. And they get to smoking, okay? And the friend that, you know, didn't like Vincent, she was like, I something up with him. I think he using you for some money, girl. Like, something is going on. Like, there's no reason why he should want you. And I was like, dang, I mean, no offense or like offense, like basically friend is like, I don't know why he wants you, but he shouldn't want you, okay? And so Vincent comes outside, and Vincent is obviously drunk, okay? Vincent is like, girl, I'm drunk, okay? I'm drunk. And so her friend was talking about Vincent or whatever. He probably missed it because he was drunk, okay? And the friend asked him the same question she'd been asking this whole season. So why Amber? So why? And I was like, girl, please go to your house. I mean, and get out of people's business. Like, girl, what is it to you, sis? Like, girl, she was getting on my nerves. I'm totally with Vincent. I'm totally with Vincent now. I know I wasn't with Vincent, at the start of the season, but girl, like, Amber and her friends getting on my nerves, okay? They asking way too many questions. Like, we don't know anything about you, Amber. Why you keep asking this man? Yeah, he a little creepy, but why you keep asking the same question? Like, okay. And so Amber's talking to the producers and she's saying that it's weird that she doesn't know anything about him. And the producers are like, well, are you being honest with Vincent about, telling him about you? And she's like, you know what? Why y'all asking all these questions? And I was like, girl, I mean, they're asking the real questions. Like, we don't know anything about you, sis. All right? That was Vincent and Amber, girl. Aggravating, okay? Then we get to Cheryl and Josh, okay? They go to the store. First we see Cheryl in the car acting crazy as usual. Cheryl has some bad anxiety. Every time we see her, she is nervous, okay? She be making me nervous watching her. I'll be like, can you please calm down, okay? So they are going to the store because they have to get some things for Josh's, like, welcome back party, welcome home party that later that afternoon, okay? And so while they're in the store, Josh proceeds to put on like a little motorcycle helmet. He's like, girl, I was going to use this one to rob the bank. But see, it's got the little mirror on it right here. And so when I would breathe, like, it would fog it up. So the next thing I used was a bandana. But I mean, that was worse. Okay. Josh is one of them elementary criminals. Josh was an elementary criminal, okay? And whatever, okay? And so he proceeds to tell us a story that one time when he was trying to escape from the police, he had some money and he hid some money underneath a tree. And he wants to go and check it out and see if that money is still there, okay? And I said, girl, what are we doing? What are we doing? A treasure hunt? So him and Crazy Cheryl agrees to this. And they get some shovels. And they go to the spot where he think he left the money. Okay, and so he was saying a couple years ago it was a desert, but now it's a whole like pond. Okay, it's flourishing with life. Like, this is a whole new environment. And so Josh says he can't get into the pond because of his ankle monitor. And so Cheryl was like, girl, I would do anything for my man. To get my longhorn and to get my ranch full of kids. So I'm going to go into this water, okay, for him in my nice jeans, okay? And so she, walking around, she's like, girl, I don't see nothing. He's like, girl, come on. Girl, come on, okay? And so she's even more nervous to be around his family because she's smelling like, all types of aquatic life, and... Okay, and he says he's tired of her mood swings or whatever. I'm tired of it too, girl. It's too much. Okay. And that was it. And then they about to head to the reunion. Okay. Last but not least, Lacey and Shane this episode. Okay. So we see Shane looking all lonely. Okay, he like, I miss Lacey. Let me call Lacey. Okay, and so he's calling Lacey. While he's in the cab about to go to Lacey's house, he's like, I want to see you. I miss you. Can I come over? And she's like, girl, come over, okay? And so we see him standing outside of her house with some flowers. And, she welcomes him in, of course. And she's like, I miss you. I miss you. And let's see. The kids are at their grandpa's house, and you know I need to figure out my feelings for Jean before John comes back home. So I'm gonna do what I want, okay? And we see them go into the bedroom, and I was like, "We TV, just close that door, babe. Don't even film inside that bedroom. Close that door, please." And end this episode, okay? So that was it for this episode. Not that much happened, y'all. Not that much happened. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. Give the video a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell so you see when I post, because I'm posting pretty much almost every day, y'all. So I love y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.